First things first, man, how's it feel being back home and throwing out a first pitch at a Fort Wayne TinCaps game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a full circle thing when you grow up coming to these games and then you get to come back and kind of get your name announced and throw out the first pitch. It's pretty cool.
What were the nerves like? Do you think how do you think you did?
I was a little nervous. I don't really throw the baseball too often, so to go out in front of a lot of people like that and have to throw a strike and not make a fool of myself was a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like I did pretty good.
I was gonna say, did you ask your brother Jake for any pointers, any advice?
Yeah, he's getting ready to win a sectional championship hopefully, so he's focused on that. But I went out to the yard with him earlier today, threw the ball around a little bit just to get used to the baseball instead of the basketball, and we've been doing that. So.
Obviously, your cousin Ben threw one last year. What's it like to kind of follow that up? Have both of you throw one within a calendar year of each other too?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have a family member that that's pretty successful like that as well, and do something back in the community that we're both from along those lines. So for him to do it and then for me to do it the next year is pretty cool.
When you talk about the first year in the Big Ten, obviously it's a big learning curve. So what do you take away from your first year in the Big Ten? Was it similar to what you thought, different than what you thought, and what did you learn?
Yeah, there's a lot of aspects that were similar and different. The speed of the game and the strength of the players in the Big Ten, I kind of expected, but you don't really understand what it means until you actually play them. And when you play that competition, there's going to be ups and downs, and it was a tough year just being in and out of the lineup. But I enjoyed it. I know I got better, and this summer I'm really excited and looking forward to next year and getting better on my game.
Big change in the Illinois roster when you look
Yeah.
at what it's going to be like from last season to this season. Knowing that could mean more minutes for a guy like you, how do you approach a summer knowing that, man, somebody's got to play those minutes and it might as well be me?
Yeah, it's just a lot of hard work. When you're one of, I think, 4 returners or 5 returners that are coming back, you really got to stay focused and just know that kind of you're next up. And I know I put in the work this summer, and the coaching staff has really helped me out and done a great job, readying myself for next year with a bigger role. And I'm excited to just get it going.
What kind of role has Coach Underwood kind of talked to you about, taking on this team next year as a true sophomore?
Yeah, he really wants me to kind of embody the leadership role. He wants me to be the voice in the locker room, the guy that, brings everybody together on the court and off the court, and just somebody that comes in every day and works hard. He wants me to be that voice for the team and, knock down a couple shots while I'm doing that. So.
You kind of mentioned, being in and out of the lineup a few times here and there, but you did have some pretty big moments throughout the year. How much confidence does that give you going into next season, knowing that you're expanding your role and like you said, expecting to take on a bigger leadership opportunity too?
Yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence. When you go into a game and you can perform at that level and the nerves don't really get to you, then you can go into the next year just knowing that you're ready to go, you're ready to perform. And the situations that I was in this year definitely prepared me for, a bigger role because now I know what to expect going into next year.
With nil and the transfer portal, I mean, things can change, rosters can change at the drop of a hat. So how do you go about trying to be a leader and establish yourself knowing that the roster could be in flux on, week to week as it goes in an off season?
Yeah, my whole mindset throughout this whole, crazy NIL deal and transfer portal is just really get close to the guys who are on campus. If you're on campus and part of the team, then, I'm going to do the best I can to bring you together with the team and be close with you and be a great teammate. But if you're not part of the team yet or you're leaving, then, good luck to you guys. But I'm just really focused on my teammates who are established in the program and, I've made that commitment to Coach Underwood and our program.
How do you feel about those guys that you guys have on campus and the returners that you have coming back?
I feel great. We're going to have a lot of young players that are going to have to play this year. Sky Clark, he's going to be a great point guard for us. Jaden Epps, all the other guys. Ty and Sincere, those guys are going to be really good for us, and they're going to need to step up. Unlike last year, we had a really old and deep team. This year it's going to be, a little less deep. I think we have 3 scholarships open right now. So when you have a situation like that, you got to have guys step up. And I think those freshmen are going to be ready to go. I have a lot of trust in the coaching staff to get them ready to go. And, as a team, we're going to give them confidence as well as the newcomers that, we can be a good team.
How cool is it to see so many guys from Fort Wayne now in the Big Ten? You got to play against Caleb last year. CJ's going to be at Wisconsin. Fletch is going to be at Purdue with Caleb. It's kind of like a next wave of dudes from the 260 playing in the Big Ten.
Yeah, it's really cool when you can grow up watching these kids play from, second grade, playing against them, and then now you're playing against them in the Big Ten. And especially when they're your teammates like Caleb in AAU and Fletch, adds a little bit of a hometown rivalry. So I still talk to Caleb every day about how I have a Big Ten championship ring and he doesn't. So, just talk a little trash to him. But it's all fun, and I'm excited to play against those guys and see how they do.
kind of mentioned the NIL and obviously your friendship with Caleb. You guys obviously have a big opportunity for your camp for the second year of it. How excited are you guys to be back and have your camp for another year?
Yeah, we're so excited. Last year was a huge success. We had a lot of kids come out. This year we wanted to expand it. As a lot of people know, OPS has a new building. They did a great job with that. Dr. Russell did a great job with that out there, and it really gave us an opportunity to have a bigger camp. So we've extended it over 4 days. It's going to be, have lunch for the campers and stuff like that, and we're really excited to have those kids out there. It's kind of a two-way street as we get to give back to the community, bring everybody together, the basketball community, while still, being able to benefit from the new rules that were put into play. So me and Caleb are super excited about it. We want to thank OPS and all the sponsors. Me and Caleb will be posting something soon about scholarship opportunities as well for the camp. So we're excited about that and, ready to bring Fort Wayne basketball and the young hoopers out. So.
What are you going to do with that Big Ten ring once you get it?
Send a picture to Caleb. For sure. I don't know. That's actually a good question. Probably wear it around a little bit, look at it. But it's pretty cool. I'm excited for it.